Hey YouTube, so here we are with the lawnmower I found on the curb yesterday. It acts like it's out of time, the timing is off. So let's take off that cover and we'll get to the flywheel and we'll pop that off. Follow me. And we've loosened the cover, and now we'll take off the gas tank. 3 bolts, 5/16, and one down here underneath, it's 3/8. And the gas tank is free. Now we'll take off the recoil. 2 bolts in the front, 2 bolts in the back, 3/8, one holding the dipstick on, 5/16. I'll just add one thing. I can tell someone's been in here before because some of the bolts are not tight. And we've removed all the bolts. Pop out the dipstick, turn that out of the way. And there is our flywheel. Time to get my air gun. The starter cup and the nut are off. We also disconnected the spark plug for safety. And as you can see, here's another sheared flywheel key. This is why it's backfiring. The note on the handlebar says he replaced the pin. I wonder if he did. Obviously somebody had been in here before, and I wonder if he did replace this. And then maybe he started it without the blade on and he sheared the pin again. That's my suspicion. Whatever he did, let's pop this flywheel off. Let's see. I have a hammer. I have a pry bar. I put the nut back on the top of the crankshaft. I'm going to try to find a spot underneath to lift up and pry while hammering at the same time. Oh wow, I didn't even need the hammer, look at that. So this has been off before. And there, folks, is our sheared flywheel key. Let's clean it up and put in a new one. Here we have my spare flywheel keys. That one looks as good as any of them. Let's put it on. So here's the top of our crankshaft. We cleaned off all the spare bits of metal. I tied off the blade brake so that I can get the flywheel back on. Line that up. Put in. There's a B. And there we go. New flywheel key is back on. Flywheel and flywheel key are back on. Now we'll put back on the starter cup and the nut. And I will tighten it down by hand with a socket wrench. And I'll show you, in order for me to tighten that nut without spinning the flywheel, I have this blade removal tool. So I feel underneath, locate the blade, and I put this on, and basically it clamps the blade and keeps it from moving, keeps it from rotating when I tighten down that bolt. So I just thought I'd show you how I do that. There we go. Now we'll get the socket wrench and tighten down that bolt. That ought to work. Now let's do a reversal. Put the recoil back on. Line up that flange. 2 bolts, 1 bolt for the oil dipstick, And then we'll do the gas tank. I thought I'd show you guys. These are two of the bolts we took out of the recoil, two of the four. I think these were the two in the front. I don't know, I don't think these are original to the mower. I've never seen bolts with this gouge in them. Here are my spare bolts from junk mowers. That's what I'm used to seeing, with no gouges in it. So I'm going to chuck the ones that we took out and put in the right ones. Teamwork. I'll add one more comment. When we put this back together, we're going to tighten these bolts down. We're not going to leave anything loose. My assistant today is my dad. Say hi, Dad.
Hi there.
The recoil's back on. Now we'll put on the gas tank. 3 bolts on top, 5/16, 1 on the bottom, 3/8. Gas tank is back on. We'll put on the decorative cover. And I will put on the air filter with the air filter cover. Okay people, we're all back together. Time to see if it starts. I will once again, just in case, be starting it with a rag wrapped around my fingers in case it yanks the rope out of my hand. Reconnect the spark plug. Little prime. There you go, folks. Another rescued mower. Let's go mow. So I think that will conclude today's video. We brought her back to life. Still need to figure out if I'm gonna do anything with these wheels. They work. They're not quite right. But at least the engine's good and the deck is in good shape. Cable, rope, everything's in pretty good shape. So maybe I'll let it go like this. Still needs a tune-up. But we'll do that probably in another video. Thanks for watching.